Schlockmeister fans, we're going to watch the other movie on this Roger Corman double feature. This one's called Twice Dead. It's been a long time since I saw it. Let's watch.
And fulfill that love or we both die.
Our movie starts with a scene from the past. Looks like an old Hollywood actor dancing with a woman. And someone's knocking at the door. Eviction time. When they burst in, they find him hanging there. And the woman now appears to have been a mannequin. Fast forward to modern times, a new family is moving in.
Hate to break up your little party, but we're moving in.
Folks are moving in.
Get the shotgun out of the car.
The police come in.
Mary Kate's owned this place for 50 years.
Shoo the thugs away.
You know, some names just kind of stick.
Yeah, it has to do with some old actor. Nobody's wanted to live in this place.
A lot of nonsense.
Scott finds a mannequin. Scott finds a mannequin. Looks familiar.
I like that.
Our thugs are back and they're hassling the two kids. Scott and his sister. That's Todd Bridges.
Well, what do you think, Melvin?
Scott goes to sleep that night. A rope finds its way around his ankle. But he's okay.
Oh, that's easy. You know, a lot of theater art students do reports on him. That dude lived over there on Marlowe. Okay.
Scott's doing a report on the house he now lives in.
We just moved in there.
So he finds an article about Tyler Walker in the house.
Tom finished reminiscing of his many stage roles. Renowned character actor Tyler Walker took his life, despondent over the marriage of Myrna Robbins, his leading lady for many years.
Here, Robin's gonna catch a glimpse of something, while we catch a glimpse of her.
Scott. Meow.
Robin goes to find her cat, whose name is Meow. And someone got to her cat. It's our local thugs again. Scott goes out there and they beat the crap out of him, and Daddy comes with his shotgun. Later on, the thugs come back. Parents are out of town. The old push the coffin out of the back of the hearse routine. It worked. Parents are still out of town, and Crip and the rest of his thugs break into the house this time. And of course, he has that crush on Robin. So you know right where he's going. You may recognize the actor who plays Crip as the same actor who played Tyler Walker in the opening scene. Uh-oh. So could it be that Robin is dead? Well, one of the other thugs, this guy named Melvin, goes into the house.
Come on, fucker!
When this chick Candy goes in after Melvin doesn't come out, she finds this on the record player. So the leader of the thugs, Silk, he goes in, finds Jolie's head and body, and he's knocked out. But it's all a trick. They used chloroform or something to knock everybody out as they got in the house, and then they tricked. Silk is found. Yep, that was a trick. When Silk comes to, he finds a giant wiener on his belly. And he knows they've been had. The thugs are relentless though, and things get really bad here. And Petey came over. Well, the thugs have turned the tables now on Robin and Scotty.
You know, that was a bad move, Preppy. Thinking you could fake this out with that ghost bullshit?
Did you notice that vision in the mirror? Looked like Tyler Walker to me. And out go the lights. That's a dumbwaiter. And that's a dumb thug who's got his head stuck in the dumbwaiter. That's a dead dumb thug. Meanwhile, some ghost rider is killing Melvin with his own motorcycle. Ghostly force loads a gun and puts it in Silk's hands. And that's the end of Silk. Meanwhile, upstairs, and just like all those years earlier, history has repeated itself.
Robin.
Robin's okay.
Robin. You okay?
Cops had me go through his family stuff.
Candy shows up with some of Crip's belongings.
His old man ran off a long time ago, but Crip's father was...
Tyler's illegitimate son.
I guess we're not over yet.
You miss me?
Our movie ends with a shot of the mirror. Why? Oh. All right. The other day I watched the movie The Evil on this Roger Corman cult classics double feature. Today I watched Twice Dead. Now this is a movie that I'd seen maybe 2 times before in my life. I believe I taped it off of cable originally. Yeah, I don't think I ever rented this one. I think I just taped it right off of cable on a VHS tape, probably 1989 in that area, summer of 89 maybe. And I think I watched it at the time, and then I watched it years later when I retaped it onto SB Speed, onto one VHS tape. All I remember about it was that Todd Bridges was in it. Todd Bridges obviously was in Different Strokes. He plays Petey in this movie. Not a big role, but he's a kind of minor role, and he ends up getting killed in this movie. Bridges did this movie right around the time where he was allegedly addicted to crack cocaine and was getting into a lot of legal trouble, that sort of thing. He even got arrested for murder once, but got acquitted for it. But anyway, that was made around this time. So we got a family here that's moving into this, for lack of a better term, haunted house. Years earlier, I think it's they're a relative of theirs. This actor named Tyler Walker, I think was his name, killed himself, hung himself, like shortly after the Great Depression, but he allegedly had an illegitimate child. Years later now, into the 1980s, his family's moving in, the house is haunted, people start dying. The family, especially the kids, the older brother and the actress played by Jill Whitlow, they are getting hassled by a bunch of like motorcycle bullies in town. Actually, they're not all motorcycles. I don't know, some sort of lame-looking gang, if you ask me. They get harassed by these people. At one point, the parents go out of town, so this gang comes over to the house, breaks in, and all hell breaks loose inside the house. The gang members get killed off one by one. One of them, who looks just like Uncle Tyler from the 1920s or 30s, has a crush on Jill Whitlow, kind of kidnaps her, and then history repeats itself. He ends up hanging himself, and then our movie kind of ends. Turns out the illegitimate son of Tyler from the 30s was the father of the guy who hung himself at the end of the movie. His name was Crip, one of the gang members there. It's played by the same actor, too. So, anyway, there's kind of a connection there. So, anyway, Twice Dead. It's not a horrible movie, but it's nothing overly special either. It's got a couple of brief nude scenes. Some of the gore actually is not bad. There's a guy who gets his head crushed. There's a couple of decapitation scenes. All of the decapitations we find out are supposed to be pretend. The guy's just trying to scare people by making them. So I kind of got cheated out of some gore scenes there, but whatever, right? So, anyway, Jill Whitlow, you remember her from Night of the Creeps. She was the main actress in that movie. Did not get naked in this movie, but she did get naked in that movie. The actor who played the older brother, Tom Bresnahan, don't know what he's done, but he's been in some other things too. He does have an IMDb link and has a picture there, so you know he's done more than just one or two things. So anyway, I'm rambling here. So it's called Twice Dead. I believe the only way it's available is on this double DVD feature here with The Evil. I think The Evil's a much better film, but not bad, a little double feature. You can get these for about $15 to $17 between Amazon and eBay. I'll leave a link down below if you want to purchase it from Amazon, and please do. Let me know what you think about it. Leave some comments down below. We'll talk about it. It's called Twice Dead. Watch it. Bye.